Blessings, friends. It's Maia here with an Astro update. Today, August 19th, we have a super full blue moon in the altruistic, innovative, and intellectual sign of Aquarius at 27 degrees. This is one of the most significant full moons and the most active transit weeks this year astrologically. At the time of this full moon, we have not one but two T-squares happening. You may have been feeling this energy already. Those of you who have planets around 27 degrees will likely feel the effects of this full moon the most, as well as those of you who have prominent fixed signs. A full moon is when the sun and the moon are opposing each other in the sky, creating a peak or culmination point energetically. Aquarius is a fixed sign filled with progressive, eccentric, and humanitarian efforts. On a positive level, this lunation can be group-oriented, idealistic, intelligent, original, surprising, rebellious, as well as having creative breakthrough energy. On a challenging level, this lunation can be unpredictable, shocking, rebellious, cold, detached, surprising, and/or breakdown energy. Both the modern and ancient rulers of Aquarius, Saturn and Uranus, are involved in challenging aspects. We have Uranus, the planet of sudden radical changes and unpredictability, T-squaring the sun and the moon. This can bring sudden shakeups around our ego and vitality, as well as our internal worlds of feeling and responses. We also have Uranus, the planet of sudden changes and shocks, squaring Mercury, the planet of communication and information, all in the flamboyant sign of Leo. This can bring unexpected communication and information to the forefront, even with some Leo-like drama. We have Saturn, the planet of structure and discipline, squaring Jupiter, the planet of growth, expansion, and luck, which can bring roadblocks or tension to an optimistic drive we have in an area of our life. Something is asking to be restructured. Saturn may be bringing a much-needed magnifying glass to a situation before the Jupiterian blessings can come through. We also have Saturn, the planet of structure and discipline, opposing Venus, the planet of love, relationships, and harmony. This can bring hard truths that were buried down deep up to the surface in love and relationships, all to be worked through before moving forward. Then we have Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and relationships, squaring Jupiter, the planet of luck, expansion, and growth. These two benefics squaring each other can manifest as overindulgence or overdoing the good things in life, so it's important to be mindful to reel in being overly optimistic, overspending with this aspect around the full moon. Overall, such challenging aspects with this Uranian and Saturnian super full moon can bring sudden changes and important duties and obligations to tend to, all within mutable waves. A great way to go about this energy is to take accountability in radical and responsible ways, surrendering to that which comes our way with a layer of acceptance and childlike curiosity. Remember, Uranus wants to bring us radical change, and Saturn wants to bring up everything that's been suppressed under the surface for a long time. So this full moon, we can help initiate the change consciously, and for some, it might be unconscious desire to change on a spiritual level. Questions to ask ourselves during this full super moon: what area of our life can we take conscious and radical responsibility and accountability for? How can we initiate and roll with the change that may be occurring through surrender and innate trust in higher levels of alignment? Where can we use more structure, order, and discipline in our life? How can we take time to reflect on the harmony, love, and relational qualities of our life at this time to find optimal flow? How can we be mindful of the consequences of overspending, overindulging, and over-idealizing? What is shifting in our life, and how can we lean into the shift by facing our fears head-on? And what progressive, altruistic, and innovative solutions can we find amidst any tension, frustration, or challenges? What area of life will this super full moon be happening for you based upon your rising sign? For Aries rising, this full moon is happening in your 11th house. This can be a shift or a change around large groups of people, friendships, organizations, networking, as well as future hopes and wishes. For Taurus rising, this full moon is happening in your 10th house. This could bring a shift or change around career, public image, status, reputation, leadership, authority, and honor and achievement. For Gemini rising, this full moon will be happening in your 9th house. This could be a shift or a change around long-distance travel, higher learning, one's belief systems, philosophy, as well as publishing and teaching. For Cancer rising, this full moon will be happening in your 8th house. This could bring a shift or a change around shared money, shared resources, investments, inheritances, taxes, loans, investments, and intimacy. For Leo rising, this full moon will be happening in your 7th house. This can bring a shift or a change around personal relationships, business relationships, marriages, contracts, negotiations, agreements, collaborations, and legal documents. For Virgo rising, this full moon will be happening in your 6th house. This could bring a shift or a change around one's health, work, employment, job, diet, exercise, daily routine, as well as pets and animals. For Libra rising, this full moon will be happening in your 5th house. This could bring a shift or a change around one's creativity, self-expression, romance, dating, children, childlike energy, hobbies, celebration, as well as small businesses. For Scorpio rising, this full moon will be happening in your 4th house. This could bring a shift or a change around one's home, family, property, real estate, inner security, emotional safety, as well as ancestral tradition. For Sagittarius rising, this full moon will be happening in your 3rd house. This could bring a shift or a change around communication, information, one's local community, vehicles, transportation, short form learning and writing, speaking as well, and around one's neighborhood and extended family. For Capricorn rising, this full moon will be happening in your 2nd house. This could bring a shift or a change related to one's income, how you make money, material, physical possessions, resources, self-worth, self-esteem, and values. For Aquarius rising, this full moon is happening in the house of you, your 1st house. So this can bring a huge shift or change around yourself, your identity, your physical body, outward appearance, as well as new endeavors. And last but not least, for Pisces rising, this full moon is happening in your 12th house. This could bring a shift or a change around the hidden realms. So one's dreams, subconscious, spirituality, self-undoings, bad habits, as well as the hidden arenas of life, such as hospitals, jails, as well as ashrams, retreats, poetry, and the arts. Aquarius full moon and blessings to you all.